All right, welcome everyone to our community gathering. Today we have a few things on our agenda. First off, we're gonna walk through all the actions that have been going on in the past 2 weeks, and we got a lot going on. We'll walk through them, and at any point, if you're involved in any of these actions, I'd like you to drop in and say a few words about these, what you've been doing, what you want to do in the future related to these actions. Then we'll look at Fund 9 and our milestones within Fund 9 and how we're doing, because we're already hitting some of them and are missing some of them. So we'll go through them and see what the future looks like. And finally, we've closed out the Fund 8 proposal. Our two devs are here to show us what's going on. So we're going to do a little demo. So fingers crossed, hopefully everything works. And if it doesn't, Burak will fix it for us during this meeting. Okay, so let's get started. And I want to start with the weekly reviews. So Newman has been doing these weekly reviews for, what is it now, 4 weeks?
Yeah, it might be number 4.
So number 4 in, we got 2 weekly reviews. I'm going to share the screen and go through them very quickly. And anything you want to share about these? Or how's it going with the weekly reviews, Newman?
Yeah, so it's just a way to get for myself, like to look at and basically I just do a search. Well, first I look at the calendar and look for meetings. So if you're doing a meeting and you want to be included in a review, make sure that you get into the calendar. And then you can see that the THC had an alignment meeting in the Forge Tech Help Collective, and then I had an office hours last week. And this might be is this week's? There's another one. Yeah, this is the one. Right.
This is this week's.
Yeah, because we did have the Ikigai design workshop, which was really great. But I like having the calendar sort of just in a spot. So that was really good. And then I take a search, and I don't know if you guys know this, but you can search in Discord for the things that happen in the action channel from certain dates, and you can see it in here. So I've searched for actions after the 18th and before the 27th, and you can see that we had 11 results. Actually, I think maybe Murat had put in some on that day, so there's a little bit more. I think there's 14 actions this week.
And for context, as you discussed it, an action channel is where we share everything that's going on, everything that we're doing for the proposals to take littlefish one step further.
Yeah. And then you can see, like for instance, it says 173, so we get like a total lifetime action. So there's been 173 posts in the actions channel. And then I would love for it to be like I could summarize the actions and just in general, because it will get too big, once we get a bunch. But then I go through the stats. Like here's the stats just to take a snapshot literally of the bot to see, like we did actually, I think we lost a Discord user. I think it was 159 last week. And then the Twitter users and posts and some other little things. Yeah, Twitter. Oh, and YouTube. We had 35 subs. I don't have access to the Google account, because if someone can take a picture of there's like an analytics inside of the YouTube, that would be really cool. And then I just provided the link to the GitHub and Miro. And then I love this idea of, this is sort of coming soon, a member spotlight and a colony spotlight. It would be cool to sort of know, like, how many of those actions came from Tech Help and how many came from Love House and the Forge. Seems like the Forge was real busy this week. So that might be kind of fun to do. And then I've linked the proposals. And there should be a member spotlight too, or partnership spotlight, because I think that's an important thing, and like what our partners are doing later. I think I might have cut it out. Oh, no, there they are. So Cardano for Climate had they're planning this celebration for the 1 year anniversary, and Nils did the workshop on Thursday for the Ikigai. Yeah, so that's sort of the weekly review, and I do it during the office hours, and then sort of polish it up and try to post it as soon as possible. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's definitely kind of keeps me accountable. It keeps me engaged with littlefish. And for the future, I would love to do some type, because this is data, and I would love to visualize that data. For instance, like there really should be a chart for the social channel stuff. It might be cool to get, you know, like it be able to be parsed out, like which of the actions fit where, and you know, the other things. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm appreciative of the opportunity to do it.
Awesome. Are you looking for anyone else to come in and help you contribute in this?
Please, and how you could do that would be if you did a bunch of actions, if you wanted to summarize those actions, or if you just wanted to do like a member like summary, it's just like, oh, here's what, basically kind of like what Harsha maybe is thinking of for accountability. If you're part of a partnership organization, just little summaries. It could function like a typical organizational newsletter, and just sort of post things in there, and then it just becomes a living document where we can look for future reference, where we can reference like what we were doing in this week. If you're a data visualizer, if you've got some tools, I've been looking at Kumo.io, which is like it takes spreadsheets, or I think Jim did the Google Data Studio. So there's all these great like data visualization tools that I would love to get involved with. And then anything else, if you have a background in marketing or writing or anything like that, I would love, and I'm very open to collaboration and that type of thing. Yep.
Thank you, Newman. I think these are just great. The weekly reviews, if we shape these, we iterate on these, a few months on, I think it's going to be just something amazing. Like anyone who wants to keep up with littlefish, I imagine these weekly reviews and the monthly reviews that go with the proposals. I think just those two things will allow you to keep up with everything. And I'm just looking forward to what this turns into.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, let's move on. We have two videos. The first one is from Donald. This is a dev update. It goes through all the features that we'll probably go through in today's meeting as well. So you can catch this in the action channel. We'll come back to it in a little bit. And we had.
Can I say something, please?
Like, sure.
The video is from Burak actually. He used my computer while doing it, so it was a little bit complicated. And the other thing is that this video right now, like the thing that you are gonna see in the video and the thing that you are gonna see like live demo, there are some changes. So just a warning beforehand.
So yeah, there are gonna be many disclaimers as we start the demo. Like what you see today won't be the same probably 2 hours after the demo, because Donald will work. Donald and Burak will work till the morning to fix, right? That's how they do it usually. We also had the closeout video for Fund Date. So if you want to watch that, that goes through all the details of the Fund Date proposal, what we did, how it went, and what we're looking forward to. And then let's go into some docs generated by the Tech Help Collective. So Emre has been working on making Discord work for us. So the one critical problem that we've been having is Discord servers. Like there are like 50 different Discord servers that we have to be a part of somehow, that we have to follow, but communicating between them is so difficult. You have to check all the servers, and it's just nuts. It doesn't happen. So one thing we found was we could use bots to connect two different servers together, two or more different servers. And we tried a few different ways to do it. There's this combots, there's this multi-server chats. and there was another one that we tried, and if I recall correctly, this one we decided to use, and you can already use these within our Discord server in our partners channels. They're connected to other Discord servers for our partners. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this available to all different communities because they're having the same problem. So we're going to try to solve it for them as well. So that's been one of the few docs that are out this week. Also some basics of Miro, but this will be iterated over time. And some very awesome AI art that we're going to use in the white paper, as we're going to publish the white paper as a full PDF. So we had some of the prompts that we had in the white paper, like this saying from Rumi, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. So use prompts like that to generate awesome things like this. By the way, you can create these AI art yourself as well. Many tools are now available. We're going to be creating NFT badges for like achievements and littlefish profile pictures using these AI art tools. So if you want to do that, you can just take action, and you can get in contact with MJ as well. And one other thing that we had on was we had a few wallet deep dives that we published this week. Murat and Berk were working on these. We have Yoroi now, we have Flint, we have Nami, we have Typhon. Sadly, no game changer because it doesn't work in Turkey for some reason. Maybe Murat, you would like to say a few things about these docs and what you're looking forward to with these?
Well, I've been dealing with them for a while now, but it depends on what you're looking for to choose whichever. Because if you're going to be engaged in voting, Yoroi, for example, will be nice for you. Or if you're going to stake, if you're going to look for staking, delegation, and multi-signatures, whatever, it's going to be there in the documents. I'm going to explain them more. The documents are still quite simple, easy to follow, I hope. If they are not, just please let me know, or let anyone know in Discord so we can update them. We are open to suggestions. If you find new wallets or any tech tools that you are interested in, we're going to search for them as THC, Tech Help Collective, and we are hoping to finish the 10 wallet objective as soon as possible because it's due in 2 days. But yeah, sometimes, like I said in the beginning, it's hard to find motivation to get up and do it. But I have it right now because, yeah, most of you know that I've been dealing with some back issues. I'm getting healthy again. So yeah, that's about it. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer. If you
Thank you,
want
Murat.
more about wallets, just let me know.
We want these wallet docs to be like as useful as possible to as many people as possible. So first we started off writing these docs. Hopefully in the next month we'll have about 10, and then a good comparison document, and then we can be the spot to get the latest info on what wallets have what features and how usable they are. That type of info, we want to keep that info within littlefish. And because this has been one of the most critical problems, like finding you can just choose a wallet and start using it, and then you will end up having issues with it in the future if you're not very educated on the topic. But if we have a group of people who are very knowledgeable on it, can guide us through it, and how we have these docs that we're updating all the time, then we're on top of these issues. And this leads us quite well into the next topic, which is milestones for Fund 9. As Murat just mentioned, we're already hitting some of our targets and missing some of our targets. And the wallets have been a little bit behind, but not too behind. We already have 4 wallet deep dives. In August, we said we would deliver 10. So hopefully in the next week or so, we'll hit that because we've been picking up speed. And here are the other milestones. I shared in the chat a document that has all the milestones for all of our proposals in Fund 9. So a total of 77 different milestones, and they're sorted according to the date. So we can see we've already hit our July goals. 10 Ikigais have been completed. You can find some evidence of that on our Miro board here as well. 3 wallet deep dives. I think we have 4 right now. 5 if we count that game changer one. Digital tool related docs, I think we have 11 now. And about 22 Ikigais completed in total. So we're hitting those. We're going to be a little behind on the wallets, but not too behind. I think we'll hit them in the first week. And then littlefish tools of work MVP, which is just a document that includes all the tools that we're working and how we're using them. We'll get that soon as well, because we already have docs on how we're using Obsidian, I think how we're using GitHub, and how we're using Discord. So we just join those up, and then we already hit this one as well. And of course, like the proposals won't be, we won't know which proposals have passed until October, I think, because it's been delayed a little bit. But it's okay. We'll deliver these nonetheless. We're working on them. We'll deliver them. And in September, we'll also be looking to deliver some milestones on Ocean Tech and Ocean Orgs proposals, which means some of the work Harsha is planning on doing will apply there. Maybe Harsha, you wanna mention that as well. You're muted.
Oh, about the DAO research, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I was planning to conduct a small research to understand how most of the DAOs are working. And I think Ada is also doing a similar kind of research. So we are meeting tomorrow to discuss the framework of how to start the research. So if someone new came in, where would they start? So we are planning to prepare the framework, or at least start discussions about the framework for researching DAOs in their organizational structures.
Yeah. And
So
what are
that's where
the
we are
questions that you're trying to answer with this research?
So the questions we are trying to answer is the first thing is how is onboarding? How does a new person that ends up in the server navigate through the different structures of the DAO? That's the first one. The second one is what is the expected structure of the DAO, as in what are their future expectations of how the DAO will be structured, and how it is currently working, as in your expectation might not have been reached yet, right? So in the meantime, you have a specific structure that works for you. So understanding the current structure. And lastly, understanding where there are loopholes. This would be an opinion piece, understanding where there are bottlenecks and loopholes in the process, and trying to come up with suggestions for it, or tool suggestions for it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Curtis?
I just had a question on the perspective of the persona for these topics that you just mentioned, Harsha. Is it coming from like a dApp developer that wants to build a DAO for their own project? Is it coming from a contributor who wants to contribute to a DAO? Is it coming from someone who wants to establish their own DAO and operate businesses underneath it? What's the persona of these questions?
So the personas kind of keep changing. At least for onboarding, the persona is common because no matter who it is, the onboarding process is almost similar because they have come into a new space and now they have to navigate the space. But for the others, I'm mostly looking at it as as again, like all of these personas, because it is a user experience kind of research, as in how do you get integrated into the system? What are the processes in place and how are they changing constantly?
Thank you.
And we're looking at all of these because we want to understand how to make these things simpler, how to build this into software, what are good decisions we can make, what are bad decisions we can make. We want to learn from other DAOs that have been doing this longer to understand their processes of what is working, what is not working. We want to understand problems such as onboarding. Everybody has a problem with it. It's difficult to get into these communities and understand what's going on because it's a little esoteric. It's a little shrouded in mystery, like you said, Curtis, earlier on. But when you miss a meeting, you don't really know what's going on. So if we can identify common threads among these DAOs that have kind of figured out some of these problems, then we can collect that information and make it public. That is great. Then we build it into software. That is our end goal. We want to make that as easy to use as possible. And that's how it starts with going out and doing that kind of research. So thank you, Harsha.
Mhm.
Right, so that's those are our milestones. In September, we'll try to hit some of those with our ocean orgs, and we're going to start work on improving the demo we're going to show you. We're going to create a metadata specification that we can really work with. That'll be one of our primary targets this month as well. And one more thing, we have the token engineering communities. They have a course on the token. They call Token Engineering Fundamentals. It will be starting on October 12th. So we're going to be creating a learning cohort within littlefish for it. And if you want to get involved in that, I will be posting the Google form in a bit, so you can sign up sign up there as well. So in the coming weeks, I'll publish some info on what we're gonna do, where we're gonna get the info about token engineering fundamentals. But the date is set October 12th, if I recall correctly. That's when the course starts. All right, and then I think we can go into our final topic, which is the demo. Burak, Donald, are we ready for the demo?
Hope
See.
so.
Let's see.
I can start actually, Çağkan, if it's okay.
Yeah, of
Or-
course. Would you like to share?
Explain our MVP first, then we can continue. What do you think?
It's up to you. If you like to explain to us what you guys have been doing for like the past month, how hard you've been working, I think maybe start with a little summary, and then maybe just take over. If you want to do the demo, just take us through it.
Yeah, actually, we can start by explaining our past month. For Fund 8 shaping action, we started working with Donald. Donald was the front-end developer. He was working on the app side, and I'm a back-end developer. I was working for the database side and the API side. I was actually connecting our server with an blockchain API. We are using Tango Crypto right now. We were working hard, really hard to actually pass the deadline. And I think we succeeded for the close-up report. But there were some problems there. We actually made a choice to actually fulfill the most of the promises that we made in features. And we kind of compromised at the stability side of the project and the maintainability side. So we are actually working in this last week, and we will work with Donald together to actually, we will try to take a step back to have a solid foundation of our project, since this project will be the core application of the littlefish. It will actually continue with 8 months or a year or something like that. Am I right, Çağkan?
I hope if we do it right, it'll continue indefinitely. We'll see.
Yeah. So this project will get bigger and bigger, and we will hopefully get more contributors. So we want to have a solid foundation. We are actually trying to do that right now after the close up with Donald. I can summarize our past month like that. We want to actually have an app that works without hopefully bugs, critical bugs, in 2 weeks, such that our community can use it instead of using the action channel in Discord. We can post, you can mint your actions for our community and post it there, or you can explore the actions of our community there. Donald, is there anything you want to add, or I can continue with the demo?
No, there is not anything else. Thank you.
Maybe
I'm
I can.
sorry, guys. Like I'm really, really tired. Like I've been working since 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm a little bit like coming late. Okay, sorry for that.
Then actually we can start. Oh, this is kind of spoiler right now. Yeah, we actually, this is our application right now. This is not the dashboard, sorry. We deployed our application thanks to Jem's help. Jem helped us that he actually provided us with servers and the Cloudflare domain. We have this domain for our app, and we actually have this domain for our API, that you can see the capabilities of our API here. Yeah, let's start. We have an action gallery here that you can see the actions minted. For example, we can see the name of it, the price of it, or the who created it. And this actually, we will work on these details to what to show, and we will have many capabilities to sort better, or we will have more searching capabilities. We can actually categorize them by their types right now. For example, we can go to click to an action to see its details, its description, etc. As I said before, this is kind of work in progress. Moreover, we will have colonies. Right now, we only have Littlefish Foundation as a colony, since this is our colony. And for demo, we thought that it should be the only one. Users of this app can actually create colonies and become a member of the colonies and explore colonies here. For example, we can explore the Littlefish colony. It will have a cover image. It will have several links to its social networks, etc. It will have a wallet address, description, and this membership part is work on progress, but it will be.
If I can take over in here, like this is my responsibility, because you know this in this members part. The members right now with Star Wars icons are hard coded, like they are dummy variables actually. We have a form actually. If Burak, you can click on the form, we can by filling out this form, you can become a member of the Littlefish colony. However, it is a work on progress, as Burak already said, and we are dealing with it. Like in the next day or two, it's going to happen. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, as Donald said before, this part is work in progress, and you can see the actions of this colony here. This is the actions of the colonies of Littlefish colony, as you can see. Moreover, we can connect our wallets. Typhoon wallet will be integrated soon. We can connect Nami wallet here. As you can see, this is my wallet address. This application works in testnet right now. This is test ADA. We can generate action here. We can upload a cover image, name a producer, and etc. Description to submit. Actually, let's try. I hope it's not broken. Sometimes it is. Actually, this was the chart count, I think. What was it? I tried before, but tools of download, maybe. Let's do the same name. We can select the action type for it. If I can have a description here, I don't have actually what to describe here, but something like that. Before. Then we can pick colony here. This form will be in progress as well. So we will have some kind of structure here that a user can add any number of links or descriptions such that to actually describe his or her action in a better way. And if, for example, I want to sell this action right away, I can name a price here, for example, 20 ADA, and submit. We will have a feedback for this form as well, but it's in process right now. It's sometimes it takes time, but as you can see, we have tools of the work here. Its image is not ready yet since we are uploading it to IPFS, and it takes some time for IPFS to this process to be succeed. But as you can see, we can see the action here. For example, let's pick an action. For example, let's pick the backend dev here. We have a buy action button here that we use to actually buy actions. This is kind of fragile right now. It sometimes works. It's not. It's probably due to Tango Crypto API we are using, and because of some bugs, we.
You need to click it right in the middle, like in the buy action. Yeah.
Ah, sorry. Yeah. I thought that it was related to blockchain side. Yeah, as you can see, we have backend dev here. Its price was 16 ADA. Then we can, let's say I have Nami wallet right now. We can pay it with Nami, and let's pass the captcha. Yeah, round faced cat.
Really? Is it-
This is the first time I'm seeing such a captcha. That's
Yeah, it's
What?
really hard actually.
How in the
These
world?
captchas are really hard though.
this is
Like I've been trying them for a long time now, and
Wait,
last time there was one asking find like choose the smiling dog, you know, like smiling dog. That
oh, jeez.
Yeah, as you can see, we can actually let me enter my password, and it's processing right now. In Cardano, we need to have 10 confirmations, or in testnet, I don't know, maybe for the mainnet confirmation number may be larger than this. So it takes some time to actually process this. But as you can see that we can create an action, and we can somebody can buy it or explore it if yeah, that's it. We want to actually have more features and have a better responsive UI, but it's work in progress right now. Maybe Çakan can explain our plan in the next days, weeks. So this app really changed day to day. We can track, even we can track it, Donald and I. So I can
it looked a lot different this morning, I can tell you.
Yeah, we are constantly working
No.
on it to such that it becomes better, and we want to have new features as well.
Hello, Professor Dalton.
Burak, can you check the Tango link? Like, did it get
Yeah.
purchased?
Yeah, it's processing. It takes some time, actually, 3 or 4 minutes or something like that, because of the test nets.
You know, earlier this day I bought an NFT that I created, and I bought it myself again, and I'm using it as an avatar in my Naomi wallet. You know.
Yeah, I think you can see this. Actually, it's processing right now, but as you can see, it's finished as well. We can see the action we bought in the in our wallet. For example, we can actually see what's there.
Now the money, like the test ADA came to my account because all the NFTs that were like the actions that were minted like I put my own receiving address in there.
Yeah, as you can see, we have hidden history. We have this transaction ID, and we can. This will not work because Cardano scan is on the new testnet right now, but we are on the old testnet because of the API we are using. But we can go to ADA tools and have transaction hash.
Okay, 2 minutes ago I received 14 ADAs in my wallet. I can share it with you, by the way, if you allow me one moment.
Yeah, as you can see, we passed the transaction hash and saw the transaction happened here, and we can actually click the action NFT. we have its asset ID, and as you can see, we have it here. We have its metadata and some comments here. I don't know. It's about this one. Yeah. Yeah, it's working right now, but it's really in working progress, and it has some kind of bugs. So we want to work on it a little bit more before introducing to our colony, such that you can mint your actions here rather than the Discord channel, and we can actually deploy it to mainnet in that phase. Hopefully, it will be like 10 or 15 days. We can do this in our current pace. I hope we can do that. Yeah. Do you have any questions? Maybe or Chalkan or Donald, do you want to add something before the?
Yeah, I can just add like the money I received. If you give me permission to share my screen, just one moment.
Yeah, I think everyone believes you, but yeah.
I want to show it.
I hope actually.
I
Go
received
for it.
some
I
free
hope.
money.
Don't you
You know,
believe Donald?
So this is, yeah,
There you
3
go.
minutes ago, I got 14 ADAs, if you can see it from here. And this must be the transaction ID, I guess.
Yeah, it will not.
Yeah,
work
testnet
again
doesn't
because of
actually work,
Cardano.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because actually Cardano passed to new 2 testnets. We have pre-prod and preview testnets, and most of the Cardano explorers passed to that testnet as well. However, as I said before, our API we are using is on the old testnet right now because we have some kind of compatibility issues, but we will solve them. And since in mainnet it doesn't matter anyway, so yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any questions that we can answer? Thanks for listening, by the way.
Thank you, guys. Maybe I can give you the short-term what's going to happen in the next few weeks and what are we looking forward to and what do we need to do to get to mainnet. So what we tried to do with this is to get out an MVP that has all the functionality that we promised. It is missing a few functionality within the proposal, but it's almost impossible for us to deliver them at this moment. So we've got all the functionality. We're just going to work on the UI, work out the bugs a little bit, make sure we have, we're going to add a few little things to make it a little bit more usable. And the end goal is to actually get started using this instead of the Discord action channel. And I'm not sure if we'll go mainnet and, just balls to the wall. Let's go wild and go mainnet. We can do that. Or we can, try it out on the test nets and then make payments elsewhere. But we'll start using these actions in September, I'm certain. So that's coming up, and that's very exciting. So once we get that going, like we're in that iterative mode, and every week we're gonna use our product. We're gonna learn our product's weaknesses, what we want out of it, and all of us are the users. So we're gonna need to create a feedback cycle between each of us. As we use the product, we're going to feed that information back into the devs so that the devs can take that info into account and build the product. And this is actually this is amazing for us. Like we are the users of our own product. It's such a advantage while developing such products. Like startups fail because they can't really talk effectively with their customers, and we don't have that issue. So the product. So the development will be very fast, I hope. So that's coming up. And if you guys have any questions, the devs and I would love to answer any of them.
Also, if I may add, I would like there is a Discord in our Discord channel. I think there is a section that says Ask Tech, and it has never been used. Like I haven't seen it has never been used. So you can if you check out our website, you can post your feedback in there, and we are going to take them into account. So and that would be a great help as well.
Yeah, because since this app right now has no users, we are not we can't actually test it that much because we are developing it. So once we have you as users, hopefully we can actually see the issues that we have not encountered before, or maybe you will have a better idea about our UI or something like that. such that it can become more ease of use. It's more usable, maybe.
Yeah, Newman, go ahead.
Well, Curtis has a really good question in the chat about the Vassal testnet.
Well, since we're using the Tango Crypto API, I don't think we're really looking into what's going on with Vassal. So we're going to be diving into smart contracts and Plutus within our Fund 9 proposals. With these, we just wanted to get the functionality out and just start playing with it. So right now, I'm not quite certain what is Tango Crypto doing with Vassal. Do we have any problems on the horizon? Do you know, Burak?
Yeah, as far as I know, we don't. And I have contacted with Tango Crypto developers before about an issue. I can actually ask them about this again. So they did not say anything is wrong. It's okay right now. But since Tango Crypto is, as Çakan said, it's kind of a quick solution, but it's not a permanent one. In the Fund 9, we will hopefully have more contributors and we will have smart contracts for this functionality. So we can go with the new testnet at that phase. Otherwise, it's a good question. Actually, I will contact with Tango Crypto site to check that. Is there anything we can or they can do about this?
I'm assuming that Tango Crypto is a service that that does some middleware backend type of thing. Could you give me what's Tango Crypto?
Tango Crypto actually abstracts the Cardano blockchain size from the backend. We are using their API to interact with the chain. Because at the base, since we didn't have that much time, we could not implement these smart contract sites with minting NFTs, seeing them transactions. So we had to use this API such that we can actually fulfill most of the promises features in Fund 8. But we will, as Çakan said, we will get rid of it soon. I hope so. Yeah, not in Fund 9 actually, such that we can have our smart contracts working there, and we can have more efficient, or we can change them to our use cases better. Because Tango Crypto works right now well, but we can change some of the stuff we want to change. It's okay for now because since we are at the starting stages, but it will become problem in 3 months later or 4 months later. Yeah, this is not a problem because we will change it with our smart contracts at this phase. So this is our plan.
So if I may add something, like right now, Tango Crypto is like some middle ground between our app and Cardano ecosystem, Cardano net. So actually in the future, our plans together with Çakan, we believe like we are going to eliminate the Tango Crypto necessity and make the connection of our website and the Cardano net like directly, and that is going to require some smart contract developers and all those other stuffs.
Okay.
So
we have
I have a quick question. How about the minting fees for each NFT? Wouldn't it like pile up as the number of actions keep growing? Say we have like 200 actions maybe in the future. So wouldn't like that be like 800 ADA worth of minting fees right away? Like how do we plan to like go about that?
I don't think we have thought a lot about minting fees. I think for one NFT, it was around 0.5 to 2 ADA. And at the moment, we find it's okay to go with it. But we're not even sure we should go to mainnet with this. But in the future, if there is a way to get that cost down by doing some smart contract magic, maybe minting together, like keep a pool of ready to mint actions and then mint them together. Just going at the moment, we might do something like that. But for now, I guess it's kind of okay. And probably be magic money on the testnet, so it doesn't even matter for now.
Yeah, by the way, I think it will be probably around 0.2 ADAs with our smart contract. It will be something like this. So it will be negligible at that phase.
Makes sense.
And one note, like everything we saw on the demo is subject to very much subject to change. Like, and especially once we get down to using it, then it's subject to change. That metadata specification, we just have something that is compatible with the metadata standard that is being worked on. But what we're going to do with our Fund 9 proposal shaping action is actually use and then understand the needs and then adjust. So it will be developed rapidly. So things will change. Things will probably break a few times. So past actions may not be able to render properly. So we might face things like that.
Has anybody done like I guess it's Q&A work or user testing? It's sort of like to figure out like how to break stuff or automated testing and stuff. I would love to get involved with that. Actually, that seems like a really cool thing to do.
I think luckily for us, like the whole community will be testing anyway. We're not like a centralized organization where like 1 or 2 people sit and test. So we'll all be testing it and it happens naturally in a DAO.
Yeah, I guess that is true. That is true. And then some type of, I mean, I want to organize everything, you know, but some way to capture the data in, you know, hey, organization labs. I want to experiment and stuff, but some way to capture the data and make it, you know, as effective as possible. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should all sit with Niels because he does user
That's got to be it.
experience
Yeah,
research all the time. So yeah, we can.
You guys
figure it out.
research, man. Let's do it.
Hmm?
I'm excited. This is really cool. It's so cool to see it. You know, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. So when can we start to try to break it, or I mean, play around with it?
Yeah, you can play with it right now. It's just public. You can play with it, break it. It's on testnet. Do whatever.
I've been
Let's
to submit an action, not possible.
Yeah, you need some.
file a bug report.
Please do not mint too many actions because right
don't
now
mint
we
too
don't
many.
have
Yeah, Donald's
the
like,
filter. Like, it's
It
gonna
goes with the
crash,
philosophy of
okay?
littlefish, dude. Like, you know, don't work too much, don't burn yourself out, you know,
Donald,
like
should
what you
have
do.
Received some ADA, test ADA.
I can send you. You send me your wallet ID, and I can send you some test data.
I'm just trying.
You are gonna send me. Okay, I'm the owner of all NFTs actually right now.
He's gonna collect all the test data.
Yeah, and you know, it was something you needed to send them back, I guess, to the Cardano after receiving some test data for others to get them.
Yeah. The Faucet says after testing, just please return your test data.
Yeah.
Yeah, who does that? Like, really? Who returns their test data? Like, I don't think that happens.
420 every time.
420, nice. Well, Burak, one question for you. What happens if we're on the mainnet and using the platform? Do we lose our ADA? Does something break? Do we prevent users?
We are not losing it.
So what happens if I'm on mainnet with Nami and then I try to buy an action?
Yeah,
Actually, it's gonna work more smoothly, I guess.
yeah, it will work more
Can we
smoothly.
prevent that? Can we prevent that so something problematic doesn't happen? Can we check Nami if it's on mainnet, then we block the transaction?
Yes, let me share my screen how to actually check it. It's like when you make your connection to your wallet, like in here, okay, like if it is with test, then it is a test address. But let me change my net and go to the
On the other page, go back. That's network. There you go.
Okay, so yeah, right now if I refresh the page and I need to connect, yeah, it starts with just
So what happens
ADDR1.
if you try to buy now? Will it buy? What's going to happen? Something?
I cannot buy right now because all the actions that are minted, they have a test address.
Yeah, what if you try to generate right now? Would it work?
I guess it can work. Let me try.
So let's make sure that it doesn't work. So nothing bad happens.
It should not work.
work.
It should
yeah.
not work. Yeah.
Does not
It
work right now. Yeah, it will probably, we will not have any response in the front end side, but it will not work.
Okay,
It-
let's make sure first thing
Yeah, that's true.
is that it doesn't work, so nothing bad happens, and we really don't need those lawyers this early on. Yeah, thank you guys. It's awesome. I'm so happy that we got it done in August. Like that was the time that we said we would do it, and we got it done. And it's gonna just evolve so quickly in the next coming months.
Nope, it didn't work.
Okay, good.
So don't worry.
Yeah. 100. Yeah, it actually returned with bad response. It's the code of the 400 is the code of the bad response here. It probably, I don't know actually, because I probably wrote a code that checks this, or the Tango Crypto API actually did not permit it. I have to check. But yeah.
400 actually, I believe, I'm not sure because it's been a long time, but I guess I audited that the address should have test after 4 or 5 characters. I'm not sure about it. I need to check it and get back.
It actually sends an request to backend side and it returns 400 code.
So don't worry, you can use it. It's not a problem.
So
I'm curious. Sorry, I'm curious.
Yeah, go
where, so these, where will the? I guess we will store pictures for that. So where will we store the data, the pictures, or yeah, whatever we add to that?
Actually, in the near future, like maybe in a week or so, we are planning to add PDFs. Like you can like not just upload images, but PDFs and other kind of media as well. And
No, we're
if we
storing
are
them on
able to,
IPFS, I think.
yeah,
right?
we are going to store them in IPFS, and that's gonna be unmutable. Like Çakan and Burak explained me this the hard way because I was not understanding that in the beginning. So I'm the expert on that field.
Yeah, actually in this case, for example, let's say you buy an action or an NFT, if it actually links to a source that on and not on chain. For example, you have a link that it's youtube.com or docs.google or something like that. You don't know that it will not be changed or something like that. That data can be changed, that data can be removed. So we will have some kind of warning that, for example, let's say that we have an action that has links to or docs or YouTube, something like that. We will have a warning that you are buying this action, but this data we can change. So are you sure about this? But for the other kind of data, images, PDFs, as Donald said before, text files, for some bigger data, you can fit in the metadata of our action, for example, description or something like that. We will store all of them in the IPFS. It actually stores them into a chain, so it will not be changed, or anyone can reach this data in the chain. So yeah, we will make sure of that in this way. We only support images right now, but we will hopefully, yeah, as Donald said before, in the close future, we will have PDFs, Word documents, or text files. We'll continue with the formats.
And there are some considerations with the data we put into actions. So we can go and store everything on IPFS, but still, if you go and put a Google Doc link in there, it will at some point be broken. But that is kind of something that is okay. Like not all things need to stay on chain forever, especially in the context of actions. Like most actions will be valuable in the moment as the proof of work, proof of action. Some will stand the test of time. You guys know which one. The first one, white paper, that's going to stand the test of time. Buy that one. If you can get it, I mean, there will only be like 10 of it. I mean, you might not be able to buy it. So better be quick, you know? But yeah, so.
We are actually 10. Did it on purpose?
I'm going to keep 3. So like some of you will not get it. I'm keeping.
You know, I bought it 5 times already. I don't know if that counts.
Oh yeah. So some will be on IPF. I think all will be on IPFS, but maybe we can test out links that are not on IPFS as well. Maybe there's a use case for them as well. So as we use these things, if we get a feel that we don't really like it, that we have links and images that live forever, maybe we'll move away from them and find a different use case for actions. We're going to experiment with all of those things in the coming
because
months.
I think restricting it in the first, it's not a good idea as well. We want people to be free, so we will see, as Çakan said before, experiment with this kind of data.
Yeah.
By the way, that littlefish white paper site, actually, I think Çakan mentioned an important thing. We hope we will have some kind of membership badges for the colonies. Yeah, right, Çakan? Am I right?
Hopefully,
In the
yes.
future, for example, we will have this little fish colony here, and we will have, for example, thousands of membership badges. So anyone can buy these badges to become this colony here. So it will be their proof of work to such that they are part of this colony. This
And
membership
also it
site
will
work like that in the future.
it will
So, yeah,
help
you can say
gamify
that you are
the
part of this colony
website.
in the chain.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the demo. Thank you everyone for joining. I think this is a good place to cut it off. We're a little over time.
Thank you for listening us.
See you in
thanks. Great.
weeks. We can stop the recordings.